Let's talk about dog training and the reasons why it's important to have your dog trained. So if ever you come across a scenario like this, and just weigh up the video that I posted yesterday, Blue, come! Your dog, you know you can get your dog back without it approaching another animal, whether that be a horse, a dog, a cow, a camel, doesn't matter. You need to know your dogs will stop or come back to you when you tell them, because they're approaching another animal. You need your dogs to be uninterested in that other animal. So here I'm up on the moors. Come here. Here I'm up on the moors. We have plenty of wild ponies. We have cows, we have sheep. My dogs aren't interested in them. Why? Because I've taught them there is no value in them. The value is in me. All the value is in me. Me as a person, regardless of whether I've got toys, treats or whatever. The value is in me. If your dog cannot walk past an animal or a person without acting like something fucking deranged, then there's something wrong with you. You know full well what your dog is capable of. So when you watch that video I uploaded on my Facebook and YouTube channel yesterday, you tell me that woman didn't know that her dog behaved like that. Yet she didn't even have it on a normal lead. She had it on a flexi lead, a 10 million foot flexi lead, which is an offence, by the way, to use on a highway. A highway is a road of any description. You cannot have your dog on a long lead on the highway. It has to be on a short lead. It has to be on under control. So having your dog on a long lead immediately puts your dog as out of control, because you can't recall it, you can't restrain it. Her lead snapped or she dropped it. I'm not sure what happened. It doesn't matter. I could drop my leads. My dogs are going to stay with me, or they're going to wait where I put them. They're not going to run to the animals because they're trained. Lead work is the most basic of basic training. The very first thing you do with your dog when it's outside is take it on a walk. How can you not teach your dog not to pull? The next one, the first thing when you get your dog, before it's even out on a walk, is recall. Yep. Good. How can you not do that? You can do that in your house. How can you not? I have no words. The ignorance on that woman is absolutely unreal. Absolutely unreal. She knew her dog behaves like that, and I can guarantee you it's not the first time the dog's done something like that, without a doubt. Because if it was, would you not be absolutely mortified? She wasn't. She was more, oh shit, I've been caught. It should be an absolute must. You should not be able to own a dog unless you can train it. Unless you have proved you know the very basic things, like walking on a lead, like coming when called, like not pestering other animals. It's an offence under the Dogs Act for protected animals. A protected animal is anything with a vertebrae. Dogs, cattle, horses, they are all classed as protected animals. You have a duty as a dog owner, a responsible dog owner, to make sure your dog doesn't attack protected animals. Like I say, she knew. She knew without doubt that dog will leg it, and I bet that dog legs it at other dogs. Certainly livestock, without doubt. Doesn't have to do it with kids. People think, oh, he could have done it to a kid. He could have done, yeah. But quite often, a lot of dogs are friendly with people, but they're not so friendly with animals. Either way, she knew that dog would do that, and she knew she had no control of it, and she knew that that piece of shit lead that she walked it on would not hold that type of dog. Here. So these are, sorry, I'm chatting away, look. So these are the cows I say about. Again, my dogs aren't bothered. He, come here. He only drifted because, look, he's like, I've got to pee. Tucker, come here. I've got to pee on everything. No, he doesn't. So now he can stay in a heel. But you've got to be able to walk your dog past other living beings without it being an absolute terror. A flexi lead is designed for open spaces. So if you're somewhere like this and you've not been bothered to teach your dog recall, and you know, some of you will say, oh, it's because it's such and such a breed. No, it's nothing to do with breed. It's because you're lazy and you can't be asked to train it. But a flexi lead is for this kind of area. Open area. You don't let your dog off for whatever reason. You're too insecure, so therefore you put your insecurities onto your dog as well. Very, very unfair. But you come to an open area and give it the flexi lead. When you're walking and there's nothing around you, use your flexi lead. But you don't use a flexi lead on a road, and you certainly shouldn't use your flexi lead when out in public places and people and animals are nearby. That is not what they were designed for. They were designed for open spaces. On your roads, your leads need to be a normal length lead. Short lead, no more than 5 foot length.